Okay, quick deep dive into a couple experiments we've been running here. This is one of my favorite things to do on Amazon is A/B test with different hypotheses, of course. But the idea is we'll look through the data, both advertising, brand analytics, see what we're ranking for, and test different titles. So, for example, here we're testing adding in sublingual glutathione because that's one of our top keywords right at the beginning of the title versus, and we took out CCL and then instead of glutathione spray. So kind of interesting to see the results here. It's been running for 4 weeks, and so far it's pretty much an even split. When they say 50%, that means it's effectively the same. So we'll let this one keep running. Maybe one will pull ahead, maybe not. There is a slightly better conversion rate here, so that could be worth noting. And conversion rate is king. Like of all the metrics here, outside of maybe sales, I would look at conversion rate. Again, those two probably correlate, but conversion rate is the number one thing. So let's see what these other ones are doing. So this one, similar. This one, we just took the brand name out of it and are just going straight for the top keyword. And it's actually a slightly different variation, fulvic and humic acid drops instead of fulvic acid humic acid. And this one says version 2, version B is slightly better. So again, we'll let this one run a couple more weeks because it's still, I wouldn't say it's quite enough data to go off of, but and here you can see the conversion rate is slightly lower. So you do want to kind of check what Amazon is basing it off of. This one has higher units sold from search, but other than that, it's kind of the same. This other one is so far it's a little bit more interesting. It's only a week in, so we'll check it again next week. But really, the test we're running here is, and this is something that I've seen work over and over again, is put people's faces into the images. Beyond once you get people on the page, people like to see smiling faces. And of course, we all know these are just models and B-roll stock images or AI. But it does make a difference in how people feel, which is going to lead to whether or not they purchase. And so we kept all the content the same on these images, but instead of showing the bottle, we just changed it to a person smiling. And so these two, that's the change that we made there. And so far, it's showing a pretty significant difference, 33 units versus 22. So yeah, that's the fun of running experiments. And again, we have a bunch of different hypotheses we're testing. We're usually looking at data and or other examples. Sometimes we'll look at competitors and copy what they're doing and see if that works better. But always worth doing. There should be A/B tests running on every single item that are eligible for them.